Hello there, chat. Are you guys ready for the Duel news? For I'm the Duel news logs. So currently it is the 4th of July and my neighbors love fireworks. So they're going crazy with their fireworks right now. You'll probably hear them. Also, I'm currently dog sitting my parents' 2 little dogs and they're terrified of the fireworks. So they're under my desk. But it's the 5th shut the hell up minimum. I'm gonna ban you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's unprofessional. I'm the news logs. Anyways, are you guys ready for some Duel news? Oh my god, is that the Cafe Fico? Good morning, happy 4th of July. Why, thank you, Cafe Fico. Anyways, let's go into this Duel news. First up, we have a new card was announced. It's called Angle Ring. It's an equip card which has the effect where you negate the effect of your opponent's first spell card or effect that resolves each turn. Mandatory negate, you don't get to choose it. And also it can be attached to any monster. And also, once per turn, you can gain 500 life points, then destroy this card. And if you do, your opponent cannot target the monster it is equipped to with card effects. I don't know why it has that effect. But basically, this is a generic spell card negate that can be equipped to any monster. This is such a good idea. Giving it to an equip card where they're so inherently clunky and garbage. I was like, yeah, this basically gives any deck the opportunity to have a spell negate, but only 1 per turn. I don't know if this is gonna work. Magician's Right Hand. The thing with Magician's Right Hand is it requires you to have a spellcaster monster for it to work. This is completely generic. This is going to change the name of the game or do nothing. There is no in between. Okay, next up, we have a Numeralian card. It's called Numeralia Rapidity. I don't know what the heck that means. We are a professional news station here. This is a continuous trap card. You can only use 1 of these effects per turn. If you control another Numeralia card, you can banish up to 3 cards from your extra deck face down, except Dreamy Numeralia, to activate the appropriate effect. Where you can either add 1 Numeralia card from your graveyard to your hand, any damage you take this turn is halved, or send 1 level 10 beast monster you control the graveyard, and if you do, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls until the end of this turn. Oh, that's cool. It's called Numeralia, Nomerelia, Nemrelia, Numelaria, sounds body. So for those of you who don't know how Nemlaria works, it is a card that has a singular pendulum monster which sleeps on top of your extra deck. And then once your extra deck is gone, and it's the only card in your extra deck, then it can bring itself out. And then she gets mad, and she banishes a whole bunch of cards, and then puts a whole bunch of the banished cards back into the extra deck because she wants to go back to sleep. And she needs a mattress to sleep on. And the whole gameplay revolves around getting rid of the cards in her mattress to wake her up. And then she gets up and she gets angry, non-target banishes a bunch of and then goes back to sleep. It's pretty fun. And this one has like an Aegis effect where it has a negate. Remember, this is a continuous trap card, which means you can proc its 3rd effect during your opponent's turn in order to negate stuff. I'm not sure how useful that'll be though. Next up, we have, oh my god, Gaia Prominence, the Seraphic Knight. It requires Gaia Blaze, the Force of Blazing Sun, plus 1 face-up monster you control as its 2 materials. It has 3,500 attack. It is level 11. You can only use the 1st and 2nd effect of this card's name once per turn. When your opponent activates a monster effect in the hand or graveyard, quick effect, you can discard 1 monster, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. When the attacking card destroys a monster by battle, you can target 1 fire monster in your graveyard and special summon it. You see, what I like about this card is there's no restriction on its special summon. Very in line with the Gaia extra deck monsters. So if you way to cheat this card out, you have a negate, but only for monster effects in the hand or graveyard, which are kind of bad. And then it gets monsters out from the graveyard. So it seems kind of mediocre. But hey, another option to be cheated out of the extra deck with Waking the Dragon. I do love options that can be cheated out of the extra deck with Waking the Dragon. You hear them some fire monsters? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Next up, oh my god, did you guys see the cards to be forbidden in Master Duel? We have Silva, the Warlord of the Dark World. Then we have Branded Expulsion. Both of these cards are going to get banned. Why is Silva banned? I don't actually know what this card does. Let me look this up real quick. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, special summon this card. Then if it was discarded from your hand to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, your opponent places exactly 2 cards from their hand on the bottom of their deck. Oh, it's the hand rip one. So basically this means the new Dark Lord support's finally coming out. And they're banning this card so that you can't loop your opponent for 2 cards. Wow, amazing. Hey chat, hello there, I'm the Duel News. I'm very famous for my Duel news. Then we have Branded Expulsion. From 3 copies to 0. Basically, they would use this to stop your opponent from being able to play the game if they went first. It was a little bit fair, but not really. And those are the 2 changes. And finally, we have Sun Avalon won first place for the European WCQ 2023. I don't know what WCQ is, but I assume this is a big deal. I can't believe Plants won. I'm going to have to learn how to play the Sun Avalon engine and then make a video about it. The Sun Avalon engine explained quickly and very fastly. By bringing Loci to the field, you can then link into Dryas. Dryas then lets you search out Sunvine Sowing from your deck, and Sunvine Sowing lets you summon out any Sunseed monster from your deck, provided that you control a Sun Avalon Link monster like Dryas, and then you take 1000 damage. The monster to be summoned with this effect is Sunseed Twin, which on summon can be used to bring back Genius Loci that you linked off, resulting in at least 3 bodies already. But that's not all, because you also get to trigger Dryas' third effect because you took effect damage from your own Sunvine Sowing, allowing you to use the effect of Dryas to summon out Sunvine Healer from your extra deck, resulting in 4 plant bodies off of a single normal monster. Now, you are locked into only being able to special summon out plant monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn, but these 4 bodies alone represent a ton of possibilities, and let you link into Aroma Seraphi Jasmine to special summon out any plant monster from your deck, which you can change depending on where you're playing the Sun Avalon engine. In Therion Sun Avalon, you'll be likely summon out Aroma Mage Laurel to trigger the search effect of Jasmine to grab Therion Lily Borea. Or in Rkka Sun Avalon, you can instead use the effect to bring out Rkka Petal from your deck since it gives you access to the rest of your Rkka engine. Anyways, that's it for the Duel news. Unless I missed something. I'm pretty sure I covered all of the Duel news because I'm a Duel newser. The #1 source of Duel news. Sun Avalon is mega boring? Agreed. Yo, play a little bit of it in Master Duel solo? I mean, I do know how to play it. I have played it before. I just am not knowledgeable about it, so I can't explain the ins and outs of it. Like, I know the basic. Well, I have done. I just don't remember the whole thing. It's an engine. It's a plant engine. I don't recommend it because it takes forever to do, but I didn't think it was this strong. That's impressive. I think all of these cards are in Master Duel, too. I think everything in her deck is literally in Master Duel right now, with no exception. Am I crazy here? Am I missing something? From what I've seen from Rkka Sun Avalon, they put Fire Blossom into the deck, but never really see them use it. Wait, they're playing Lone Fire Blossom? Cringe. Lone Fire Blossom? More like Ash Blossom Bait. Am I right? I'm a genius when it comes to comedy. The world has a shared hybrid TCG/OCG ban list, and Plant League is basically untouched. Whoa. Yes, Lone Fire, a symbol of healthy and fun formats. What are you talking about? Anyways, that's it for the Duel news.